In the heart of the city, where dreams come alive, B-Up's on the mic with that fire in his eyes. From the court to the field, every game, every fight, he's the voice of the struggle under stadium lights. He's seen the highs and the lows, the wins and the pain, every triumph and tear, every loss in the rain. Through it all, he stands tall, never backs down, with a heart full of love for this sports-loving town. Sports talk we watch, where the passion runs deep. Every story, every glory, every promise we keep. From the love of the game to the struggles we face, he's the voice of the people in this sacred space. Sports talk we watch, where the passion runs deep. Sports talk we watch, where the passion runs deep. Sports talk we watch, where the passion runs deep. There's a love in the air for the game and the grind, for the players who hustle, leaving it all behind. Through the sweat and the tears, the blood and the fight, B-Wop tells the stories under the bright lights. In the silence of the night, when the crowd fades away.
They said my D-line didn't exist. Bullshit.
Are you practicing to practice, or you practicing to be great?
Which way am I going?
That's what's coming. You on the way.
What's going on, family? What's going on? What's going on this Saturday afternoon, evening, depending on where you are in this world? Hey, you're watching Sports Talk with B. Watts. I'm your host, Bernard Watts. It's so good to be able to come to you once again. I want to thank everybody who tuned in this afternoon for the show. It was a good show. Appreciate everybody that showed some love to your boy. And also want to thank everybody once again for last night, along with my co-host, Miss Phyllis Smith. Boy, that thing a hit over there on YouTube. If you haven't checked last night's show out, I encourage you to go back and watch the replay. That thing, hit over 5,000 views so far. One of the best shows that I have had so far this year, and I'm grateful for Miss Smith. Yes, I am. But look here, do me a favor. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. And also hit the notification bell. It'll let you know whenever I go live or drop a video. And if you would like to continue to support the broadcast through Cash App, through Super Chat, or just join the membership, we appreciate you. Any way you can support the broadcast and keep the broadcast growing and going forward, we do appreciate it. All right. Right now, it's a big shock, y'all, coming out of a reporter who had their boots on the ground. Oh, yeah. He been to Ricky minicamp, and also he been to Cleveland Browns minicamp, OTAs. Oh, yeah. He been there. He been to one of each. Every time they have invited the media, my dog, Zach Jackson, has been there. And I got some videos I'm going to show you during this broadcast. But first, I got to see who in the chat, and I got to talk to him. FD, what's going on? Appreciate you for being here, big dog. Everything that you do for Sports Talk with B Watts. Thank you for joining the membership. Isaac, Tim Isaac, appreciate you. There she is. She's a superstar. She's a superstar. Everybody talking about Miss Philly. Miss Diane Brown said, B Watts, you need to have a all-female panel for one show. And she want to be a part of with Miss Smith. I said, we're going to work on it. We going to work on it. My target date is next Friday, latest night. I'm just going to sit back in the chat and let them do their thing. Mike, what's up? What's going on? Yeah. FD, she'll star. She trying to be like JR. I ain't finna let them take my show. I just ain't. They don't help me grow, and now they won't take it. 767, what's up? What's going on? Yeah. I love CC. CC will be on the panel tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Hey, I done text her the link. Only thing she got to do, she got the link. I done texted to her. So tune in tonight at 9. It will be her night tonight. All right? Along with some more. All right? Tim Isaac, once again, Gig Pro. How you doing? Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody. FD once again, Mike. Go Gator is in the building. Little John, what's up, bro? How you doing? You watching Sports Talk with B Watts on a Saturday evening. Love, likes, and flight. What's going on? Appreciate you. There she is, Miss Diane Brown. Will be on the stage next Friday along with some more females. Yeah. You heard it right here on Sports Talk with B Watts. You just got to tune in and see what they're going to talk about, y'all. Let's go. Miss Crawford, what's going on? How you doing? You doing okay? Mr. Whitaker. Reverend Nelson. I hope to see you tonight at 9, my dog. Miss Carolyn Shepard, how you doing? Thank you for tuning in right now. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. All right, let's get into this thing. Look here. My boy, Zach Jackson, he just telling the truth. He been telling the truth ever since I've been tuning in, ever since Shedeur Sanders have been drafted by the Cleveland Browns. Got a chance to hear Coach Prime on who that was, somebody podcast he was teaming up with, a guest with. Man, Coach Prime will laying that thing down over there, y'all. But let's get into it. Here's Zach. They asked him a question about the rookie minicamp, and here's what he had to say.
I'm impressed with the way Shedeur threw the ball. Like, it jumps off his hands and spins it. Now, I don't think it's about how it's covered. It's more about what we've seen.
Sure.
Right? Like, this is what an NFL quarterback's supposed to look like. So, in the realm of it, it's day one. It's step one. I'll remember one thing, right? I'm watching from behind, and Tommy Rees, the new offensive coordinator, and Bill Musgrave, the new quarterback's coach. They are never further than we are from either guy, either rookie QB.
Standing right there.
So, at one point, I kind of walk over to get a different angle, and Stefanski walks over. And it's Shedeur's turn. He calls him over. He relays something to him. Shedeur goes in the huddle. Like, that's what they're evaluating. Take the play call, command the huddle, get everyone lined up. It's day one. Right. The other stuff, they'll see. They know he can throw.
You just heard him. He just tell it like it is. He said it's up to me. Just report from what I seen. He loved the way the ball come out of Shedeur Sanders' hand as a quarterback. Zach Jackson. He telling you the truth. What Kevin Stefanski want to know, can Shedeur take coaching? Can he take the play and relay it to the other players in a time to matter? And he proved you that he could. Why wouldn't he? The dude been playing football for I don't know how long. He been coached by his father. Shedeur Sanders has been coached by an NFL coach, and as the head coach was a offense coordinator in Pat Sherman for the last year. So you know they was preparing him for this day. The NFL. He's a NFL quarterback. Zach Jackson is not telling me nor you something that you don't know. He just answered the question what he saw. And he told him, I promise you that wasn't the answer that guy wanted to hear. for the Cleveland Brown quarterback room. What he asked him, what one specific thing that jumped out to him during that rookie minicamp. He just came out and plain said it. He didn't say nothing about Dylan Gabriel in this section, but he gonna let you know in the other video I got about Dylan Gabriel. He said Shedeur Sanders. I'm impressed by Shedeur Sanders, the way the ball come out of his hand. Like a NFL quarterback. Ready, proven, gonna get the job done. He just needs some more reps. It's up to Kevin Stefanski and the coaching staff or the general manager, whoever in charge, get that dude some more reps so he can go out there and ball out. That's all. That's all he needs. He just needs some more reps. If y'all don't mind, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button as I move on. Here's Zach one more time telling us about what he saw. Here we go.
Yes. But, like, this is what we're charting. This is the competition. They say it's a four-man competition. It's not. It's two guys versus two guys. It's the two older guys to be the starter. Yeah. It's the two younger guys to position themselves however it may be and show little improvement every single day, right? So, you know, of all the things I'm watching the first five when they break a session, the first five with the veterans, with the ones. Who's in there? Where are they going? The ball's going to Jerry Jeudy, right? Flacco's no dummy. You know, last as long as he has, right? He can really whiz it. But as we go on, I want to watch these guys because, they probably just got plays installed Tuesday, and they're out there running them Wednesday. Again, with guys that have no prayer to make the team. Yeah. And Shedeur's going to have to be so good to earn more reps that he's going to have to continue to deliver. I watch him. He's talented. I hear things. He's handling things well. We'll see.
He hear things. And he handling them well. He's saying some things I don't say. Shedeur going to have to work hard to get more reps. And I'm sure he know that. But they don't know this dude is built for that. He built for that. We are already up to me, and I'm sure to the coaching staff. Shedeur Sanders is ahead of Dylan Gabriel. He's ahead of him. Whether if they want to admit it, whether if they want to show it on camera or to the public or to the media, inside that building, they know Shedeur is not the fourth quarterback on their depth chart. They know that. That's not how the story finna end. It might start out like that, but it's not going to end like that. We know we're at least third, if not second. Matter of fact, he might be second on their depth chart. As Zach said, he only been there 2 weeks. They only don't talk him so much in those 2 weeks. Only. But I'm trying to tell you, don't hinder nor hold him back because he's a confident young man. I ran across this video by this young lady.
Some people are so threatened by someone else's confidence that they want you to dim your own light just to make them feel better. And that's not going to happen here. I mean, let's be honest. You don't like him because he's flashy, because he has a nice watch, better than yours, better than mine. I mean, that just sounds like hating though to me. I mean, he is a rich kid who's really earned it. And that's why people should actually be applauding Shedeur. He doesn't have any scandal attached to his name, upstanding citizen. He's always supportive of his teammates and has been an excellent leader on the field, looks like it off the field. It's not easy walking in the footsteps of your famous dad, let alone Hall of Fame, best to ever do it type dad. But it just shows you how much of a hard worker he really is because no one's going to be harder on Shedeur than his dad and then also himself.
Straight true. 100%. 100%. She said everything that came out her mouth. We have said it. Other people have said the same thing she just said. Don't punish the kid because he's a millionaire, got a flashy watch. He's a hard worker. There's nobody else in this world that's going to be harder on Shedeur than Coach Prime and Shedeur himself. Yeah. Don't punish him just because of that. And that's what the NFL did for that NFL draft. Coach Prime will tell you, it was all about Coach Prime. Because Coach Prime voiced his opinion, had a dream. They asked him a question about coaching in the NFL. He said, verbatim, Coach Prime said, only way he would consider, he didn't say he was going to do it. He said, only way he'll consider coaching in the NFL is to coach his son. That's Shiloh and Shedeur together on one team. And the NFL, they turned away from that. They didn't want that. their jobs would have been in jeopardy. They couldn't force that. They couldn't let that happen. Their jobs, all 32 head coaches' jobs would have been in jeopardy if that had happened. It would have happened. Yeah. Shedeur Sanders is the only player in the NFL right now that don't have no other Colorado player on the team. Travis Hunter got somebody from Colorado on his team, right? Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm just saying, y'all. Pay attention to the T League. It's right there. The NFL showing us who they are. They showing us who they are. But Cleveland has a chance to change that. They have a chance to change that, y'all. Because I'm telling you right now, he's going to be quarterback one. I just don't see. I'm going to stick to my guns. And you'll probably hear me repeat this until game one. Every day you come on. Shedeur will be quarterback one. I'm not worried about no Joe Flacco at 41 years old. I'm definitely not worried about no Dylan Gabriel, who's a pick in the 3rd round, should not have been there. They overreached for him. And Zach finna tell us the truth about him in a few minutes. And I'm not worried about Kenny Pickett. They might like Kenny Pickett. They might have traded a 5th round draft pick for Kenny Pickett, but I'm not worried about it for his competition-wise. If Shedeur is given enough reps, he will jump past Dylan Gabriel because that's who they counting on. That's who they betting on. They want Kenny Pickett. They invested in Kenny Pickett, a 5th round draft pick, and they want him to pan out. They identified him during the offseason to be their starting quarterback. I know a lot of people don't want to hear that. I understand. But hear me. That's the thinking of the inside of the Cleveland Browns coaching organization and their general manager. They looked at him. They wanted Kenny Pickett. That's why they traded that 5th round draft pick. They didn't want Joe Flacco back. He was out there sitting on the couch. He just had got through with the Indianapolis Colts. They didn't even want him back. 41 years old. If Cleveland Brown, and you keep hearing me saying it, I'm going to keep saying it again. If the Cleveland Brown really wanted Joe Flacco, they would have made an effort earlier before Kenny Pickett. But they needed a backup plan. They needed an emergency plan, and that's why they went and grabbed Joe Flacco. That's it. No way Joe Flacco going to be able to take those hits in the NFL at 41 when he was 20-something, back when he won that Super Bowl. He won the Super Bowl in 2012 with the Baltimore Ravens. Man, it's 2025, 13 years later. I used to can run a mile 12 years ago. You think I can run that mile now? I wouldn't even think about it. Yeah, I'm just trying to tell you, I could run a mile nonstop 12 years ago. I wouldn't even think about it now. I tell you what, why you sitting there laughing at me? You think you can run a mile now compared to 12 years ago? I got time. While you laughing at me. I'm just trying to tell y'all, there's no way Joe Flacco gonna last in this NFL. Why waste the first 4 games of your season messing around with something like that? What kind of message will you be sending to your teammates? It's a sign to saying, I'm going to give up on this season. Why? You got young players, hungry. Some players ain't there just for the check. Some players really want to win. Some of them came from a winning organization. Some of them are on Cleveland because they chosen wants to win. They came from Michigan. They used to winning. They came from Georgia. They used to winning. They came from Alabama, Oklahoma, USC. They are used to winning. So when they get drafted by Cleveland and they know that franchise has been losing for several years, they want to try to change that. And once again, you can't do nothing I mean nothing. If you ain't got no quarterback, you just can't. If you don't have a quarterback that can spin it, that can throw that football, you're not going to win in the NFL. And everywhere Joe Flacco has been since he left Ray Lewis after that 2012, he been a loser. The records don't lie. He haven't won. You know why? He couldn't spin it. He couldn't throw it like he used to. He couldn't throw it back then. It was just because of their defense was so good when Ray Lewis was almost out there and Ed Reed at that safety. The defense won the game for Joe Flacco, not him. He ain't do that special. He just didn't turn it over. Why not give Shador that chance as a young man, as a quarterback who have proven, even though I haven't had a good offensive line, I still won 9 games for Colorado this past season as a quarterback. As a quarterback. Now, is there some things that Shador need to work on? Of course. And I'm sure the Cleveland Browns have already instructed him that. They don't watch his film. They don't sit down with him in that media room and went over his film work from Colorado, Jackson State University, and this past rookie minicamp. They have. And I promise you, Shador been working on it. Once again, you ain't going to win nothing. Cleveland. Nobody. You ain't got no quarterback that can spin it. And Cleveland got one. Let's check out Zach one more time. Well, that's bull. That ain't working with me. My phone don't want to work. Don't want to slow it down. I can't get slowed down. Let's go.
The city of Cleveland or the Cleveland Browns organization that he really liked.
Yes.
But what was it about the city of Cleveland or the Cleveland Browns organization that he really liked that made him want to ultimately become a Brown?
Shador and Coach Prime both fell in love with Mr. Bear.
Yeah.
They built a great relationship because at first they didn't know much about it. Shador didn't much, you know. But as they got later in the process, their relationship and the way that the conversations they were having with Barry made them feel a lot better. Like, oh man, that's maybe where we need to be. Mm-hmm. So, and as they continue to grow and talks continue to heat up, and you got close to the draft, it kind of started pointing to like, man, we're gonna end up in Cleveland. Didn't think it was gonna be 5th round.
Yeah.
But they felt like it was an opportunity, and even the week before the draft, I thought it was going to end up being Travis and Shador in Cleveland. Honestly, like that's where the arrows were pointing.
Wow. Bull just said they have a special connection with Andrew Berry, the GM. Wow. When I heard that, I said, whoa. I said, whoa. Okay. I mean, all right. Like I said, hey, it is what it is. Bull just said it. They connected well with the general manager of the Cleveland Browns. Now, there's some reports out there that Andrew Berry is the one who made that decision to draft Shador. Whether that's true or not, I don't know, family. I'll let y'all decide. I don't know. You when it come down to about that draft, don't nobody really know who made it. But I'm sure if it works out and the Shador is the starter and turn out to be a heck of a quarterback and they get to the playoff because of Shador, I'm sure the guy on the right, the African-American male, gonna want to take the credit for it because he gonna say he's the one that made the decision because I'm the GM. I'm the head in charge. I'm the head one in charge. Oh, yeah, I'm the head. You know what that means? I'm the head in charge. Andrew Berry, the GM. Bull said, you just heard the video. He said he kind of, and they kind of thought they was going to the Cleveland Browns. The way things was talking. The way Coach Prime and Shador connected with Mr. Berry. After the draft on Well Off Media, you remember when the call came in, Shador, Coach Prime was standing right beside Shador and said, hey, can I talk to Mr. Berry? Is that Mr. Berry? And Shador was on the phone and said, told the lady or whoever he was talking to on the other end, is Mr. Berry there? And the person on the end said, yeah, you want to talk to him? He said, yeah, my dad wants to speak to him. Gave him the phone and the video in. So it could be Andrew Berry, y'all, who we don't trust. I know I don't. I'm gonna speak for me. It could have been him who gave Shador that lifeline, who took Shador in the fifth round. So you put it down in the chat since y'all are active right now. Do y'all trust the GM, Mr. Berry? Simple yes or no in the comment section. So I'm gonna put y'all on the spot with me. I'm saying no. Yeah, I'm saying no. I'm gonna let y'all decide. I mean, they did draft. Somebody had to do it. I think it was the owner, and they can say what they want. Yeah, I mean, I really think it was the owner. That's just me. Do y'all trust the GM, Andrew Berry, and what Boog said that he got a good relationship with Coach Prime and Shador? Do y'all trust him? Me personally, I'm rolling with the owner because he the one that was sitting behind them when that fifth draft was taken. If you look at the room in the first and the second and third round, that owner wasn't sitting there. The owner wasn't sitting there when they made that first pick. I seen the video. When it came around to that field pick, he was sitting right behind them. Now I saw that part. I mean, Boog might have thrown one in on whatever. I don't know. I gotta believe what it. I mean, I don't know. It's just hard. It's just hard. It's just hard for me to believe that. Y'all. I'm just being honest. Jabbar said, "Don't trust the pastor either." I think the owner was pissed. Yeah, Victor said, "Yeah." Mr. Rev said, "No." Man, Rev said, "I wouldn't throw that ninja as far as I could throw it." What y'all here? What everybody said no. but y'all just heard Boog though. That Brown said no. Everybody said no. Oh, Brian said no. Brian Cole said no. Lockhart, no. Miss Philly, no. 767 said no. Everybody said no. We can't get one yes. We got to get one, yeah. We got to get one, yeah. It was the owner, not Barry. Yeah, I'm going by what some people done told me. I'm gonna find out Wednesday at 3:00 p.m. Eastern time when I bring my big G up here. I'm gonna ask him the same question: Who made that choice? Yeah, no, go get Gator. I'm with you, go Gator. I'm still looking at Barry sideways because he drafted Dylan. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. yeah. You know what I mean. You know exactly what I mean. So it is what it is. Oh man, yeah. So that's what Boog had to say. Boog said it was him, y'all. I mean, Boog said they had a good relationship, man. They had a good relationship. So I don't know. It could be true. You know, we behind the scene. We just opinionated show. That's all we are. Patrick Williams, what's up? He said no. Miss Callan said no. Simply Jack said no. Yeah. No. We can't get not one yes. Not one. Yeah. Not one. Not one. We can't get a yes tonight. Is there a yes in the house tonight? Stand up. Like I say, I think Shador gonna be okay, y'all. He just gotta put the work in. He gotta put the work in. We know that. And we know he gonna do that. It's just about him getting a fair opportunity. That's all. That's all I want. That's all I'm looking for. A fair opportunity for Shador Sanders. Well, since you don't trust the GM, here we go with the head coach. This is what he's saying.
Shador's a great kid, and whether it's a following that he's earned, I mean, that's something that he's done a great job of interacting with fans. And but he is a great kid. You guys will get to know him more. He's working like crazy, just like all the guys. He's another young man. These rookies, you know, my office is downstairs. As they got to walk by my office as they come in. They come in early. And Shador, just like all those guys, he's in there early. He's getting his work done. So he's working really, really hard. I like everything there is about Shedeur.
Yeah. He said he like everything that is about Shedeur. He's working hard. He's a good kid. That everybody gonna love him. We already love him, but will the city of Cleveland and the state of Ohio accept Shedeur Sanders? I believe they will once they get to know him and let him. They gotta let him hit the field. They're gonna be surprised about the fan base gravitate to Shedeur Sanders once he hit the field. He got to hit the field first, and they can't lose. If they lose, if they start off losing, yeah, you're gonna hear from the fans. You're gonna hear from the teammates inside the locker room, and you're gonna hear from that fan base. They're gonna be calling for him. They want to see what he got. They want to see what's in him. They want to see what's behind the hype of Shedeur Sanders, because it's gonna be a lot of hype behind him, and he earned that because he don't put in the work. We have seen that. Don't get upset because we follow him. Shedeur Sanders got a big following, and they finna find out. The question is, are they gonna be able to handle it? Are they gonna be able to handle that? Are they going to be able to handle that if he's not the starter? If Shedeur is not the starter, or you're gonna hear a lot of fuss behind that. That just is. Shedeur ready. He ready. He stay ready. He was born ready. He want that football in his hand. He gonna turn that city and that organization around if given a chance. But you gotta give him enough games to do that. He need all of the games, all 17. And I agree, it is a hard schedule. It's some of the best team, toughest team that he got to play. He playing everybody tough on that schedule other than Patrick Mahomes. Other than Patrick Mahomes, he got to play Lamar Jackson twice. He got to play the Detroit Lions. He got to play the San Francisco 49ers. He got to play the Buffalo Bills and Josh Allen, Cincinnati, Joe Burrows. He got it all right there. What perfect way can you find out what Shedeur can do in the NFL against the other quarterback in the league that's supposed to be good? You let him start game one. See what you got. See what you got. You really think Joe Flacco gonna measure up and compete on that field, play by play with Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrows? Really? If that's your answer, you got to be crazy. Ain't no way. Just not. I'm telling you right now, that ain't gonna happen. Just not. He can't. Joe Flacco, it's over. It's just over. You ask me. I think Shedeur Sanders is the best quarterback on the team. I'm just gonna leave it at that. And don't need me keep pounding on that table about that. He just is. It sure ain't Kenny Pickett. I think Kenny Pickett is second best on the team. He should be the backup. He should be the backup to Shedeur Sanders. At first, I said Dylan Gabriel. After what I don't seen from Dylan Gabriel and the things I don't heard about him, he ain't the answer, y'all. You give Shedeur Sanders a good wide receiver and a good tight end and a good running game, he gonna run it up. They got a good running back. Ain't no doubt about that. They got that. They drafted two young guys. Jenkins was a dog in college football. Give Shedeur that rock. Let him throw that football to some of the best wide receiver that they have. To me personally, I think they need one more good wide receiver. They need one more good wide receiver. I think they just have one good one, number 3, and that's it. But they have two special, special, real good tight ends. It'll be all right. But it still need another wide receiver that can stretch the defense. And Shador, you give Shador enough time. He don't need but 3 seconds. He don't need but 3 seconds. I think they got a good chance to win at least 8 games with Shador. Even with that brutal schedule, they have that. They can win 8 games. They can win 8 games. They can pick off 8. I think they can get their first game with Shador. Cincinnati don't have no good defense. They never had. It was decent when our Colorado defensive coordinator was there 2 years ago. They had a decent defense. 3 years ago, they had a top-notch defense. But last year defense, no, they weren't that good. And that's why they didn't make the playoffs. Yeah, you let Shador throw that ball to Jerry Jeudy and see what kind of action you're going to get out of them. They good. That dude right there, Jerry Jeudy, out there running like Jimmy Horn. Yeah, even Flacco going to look for him. Everybody know who to get that ball to. They going to throw it to number 3. Let Shador get it to him. Let Shador throw it to number 3. Yeah, but they want to put him down on the other field. What's practicing with some players ain't going to be there like Boog said.
See, to know me is to know. I'm about right or wrong, good or bad, bullshit or real shit. I'm not into sparing feelings or who feelings got hurt. That ain't. If it's the truth, if the truth hurts someone's feelings, that's their problem, not mine. If anybody has a problem with the truth, they have a problem with themselves. It's not my job to cater to anyone's feelings about what's true and what ain't. So the minute I tell a lie, say, "Book, stop." But if I don't tell a lie, let me cook. Because at the end of the day, what I said is the truth. Because I watch people get online every day and kick my dog, try to kick him while he down, do everything under the sun. They don't care about how he feel one bit. But then as soon as I speak, oh, you need to worry about somebody's feelings. Huh? What? You talking about the one that talk about my dog who don't care about his feelings, but they want me to spare feelings? Come on, man. It is what it is. And then we talking about grown men who are in the locker room. They don't care what books say. These people, a lot of them kids in the locker room don't even know books. And the ones that do, they know what I'm about. And they love 12 and 12 love them. They ain't worried about what books say. Oh, that only matters to the people who live online. Them people living in the real world, in the real locker room, getting real things accomplished, trying to get a real job. They not worried about what's going on online. Kill their confidence. Man, at the end of the day, let's keep it G. Today, I'm not saying none of them won't ever be better, but if we trying to say that the guys that 12 has been throwing to are just as good as Jerry Jeudy and Njoku as of today, come on, man, stop playing. Stop playing. I'm not saying they won't ever have a great career and blow up and go beat them and blow past those guys, but as of today, if you don't think that they lesser talented, if you think they're equivalent to Jerry Jeudy, man, you need to go look in the mirror. Your mirror broken, not mine.
Yeah, bullshit. You need to go look in the mirror. Hey, your mirror broken, not mine. And he told the truth. You ain't lying, boo. None of those players that Shador is throwing to equals the talent of Jerry Jeudy. That's why we want Shador with a fair opportunity. Let him run with the ones. Let him run with the ones. If Shador don't pan out the way we think he is, we'll let y'all know. We're gonna be honest with you. We're gonna be. What are you scared of? What are you scared that you're gonna find out about Shador? What you scared of? Cleveland Brown organization, coaching staff. What is it that you scared of that you're gonna find out about Shador? You already know he got a strong fan base. Them CU aunties, them aunts, that Scobuff family, they different breed. As Colorado, they about their life. They everywhere. They watch every move you make. What that song say? Every step you take. Every step you take, them see you auntie gonna be on your head. And them see you buff, Sco buff. They watching. That we grew up with him. We watched him. We watched his journey. We know he's about that life. And the way that draft went down, we know it wasn't right. We know that wasn't right. You can't justify that. And that's part of the problem. That's half of the problem right now. If Shador was treated right and fairly during the NFL draft, we wouldn't be talking about that. It's the off season. this rookie minicamp. It's the OTAs. Shador Sanders is so popular now, we don't even know who got drafted number 1. If you catch a casual football fan and ask them who was drafted number 1, they probably couldn't tell you. They probably couldn't tell you. He done took the shine from him. What the devil meant for evil, God meant it for good. Because Shador Sanders is the talk of the town in the sports world. In the sports world, they talking about Shador. On Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, no matter where it at, social media, any social media platform, Shador Sanders is there. He's right there. He ain't going nowhere to that first game of the season. They ain't going nowhere. Want to thank Reverend Nelson for the super chat. Some gonna snitch it, and it's gonna be hell to pay. It's gonna be hell to pay. It's gonna start in Colorado though. Coach Prime gonna hey, somebody gonna snitch and it's gonna be hell to pay real. Hey, listen, Coach Prime finna get some get back up there in Boulder, Colorado. Georgia Tech, put your chin strap on tightly and keep your head on a swivel because they're going to take it out on y'all starting Friday in August the 29th. They're going to take it out on you. I'm praying I'll be there to see it. I'm praying I'll be there to see it. I'm just telling you right now. Yeah, you're right, Red. Appreciate you for that super chat, big dog. But once again, Shador Sanders, I think, going to prevail. He have too much talent. These guys in quarterback room, they ain't that good, y'all. I can't sell you the dream like most of people selling dreams out there, telling lies. I know they're not good. Even Zach Taylor, he said he can't tell. He ain't gonna tell you that lie. We know G. Bush ain't gonna tell you that lie. They're just not that good. They're not. All right, let's start back with my video. Here's the video of Zach.
Joe Flacco clearly has the strongest arm, throws the best ball. Everybody wants to see Shador. He's been impressive. You talk to people in the building, they say he's been impressive. He's only been in the building like 16 days at this point, right? So what this competition is, Zach, right now, for at least 2 more months and probably beyond that, it's 2 different competitions. It's Flacco versus Pickett for the starting job, and then it's the 2 rookies positioning themselves against one another, but really just in the scheme of things to be ready. And I'm telling you, like, I like what I see from Shador. I mean that. But I don't know that either one of these rookies will ever play, let alone this year. I don't know that they'll be ready. We just don't know at this early stage.
Wow. Like, that's never play for, like, I would be surprised if, I know that they're not going to keep all 4, but if we don't see at least 3 quarterbacks play this year.
Well, sure. But I mean, Dylan Gabriel does not look like an NFL quarterback to me, like 0%. So I don't know what's going to happen.
So why do they love Gabriel so much?
Well, they fell in love with the intangibles, right? But they have an analytic charting project that they have followed in the past, and they loved him. And so, they were more than willing to admit, like, yes, you saw us in Mississippi at Jackson Darts thing. Yes, we've done the thing, but they kind of snuck in a trip to Oregon on their way to the highly publicized pro day at Colorado. And Gabriel was, fairly impressive at the Senior Bowl. Andrew Berry and Stefanski were there on the sideline watching every throw. He just flew under the radar, right? And then I just don't think any other team was taking him in the top 100 or probably the top 150. If I'm wrong and the Cleveland Browns have their quarterback, that'd be great. One of these years I would love to cover a normal franchise and a rookie quarterback that sticks around for more than 6 to 18 months. But if it's Dylan Gabriel, I will be beyond shocked.
He just told you about Dylan Gabriel. He said if it's Dylan Gabriel, he will be shot. And earlier you heard him when he said it. He just didn't feel like he's an NFL quarterback. He said that. He just don't feel like, he don't know. If he said that, I question the head coach or whoever made that draft. If he's saying that about Dylan Gabriel, who they drafted in the third round.
Did one of the two look better to you in what they were asked to do than the other?
In just throwing the ball, it's not close. Shedeur Sanders.
It's not close
not
either.
Close. No.
Wow, that's okay. Now that's news.
That's news. But let me couch that by saying this is rookie minicamp.
Sure.
No pads, no full speed competition. Nobody coming to knock your head off.
It's telling. They're side by side, and they're not asked to do much, but they're both asked to do the same thing. And that one of them looked discernibly better than the other. I think that I didn't know that we would get that out of this minicamp.
We're standing here, Jay. They're on the field. They break the huddle from team stretch and team jog, and they go both pick up the ball and throw it. It's no question.
Boy, that's wild, man. That's some crazy work right there. They asked Boog a question, and I can't wait to Winston. Lord knows Winston can't get him fast enough to talk to my dog, G Bush. I call him G Money. They asked Boog a question. What's the misunderstanding thing about Shedeur Sanders? He shouldn't even have to answer this question. But I want y'all to sit back and listen. It's about 30 seconds long.
What would you say is the most misunderstood thing about Shedeur that people get wrong publicly?
That he's selfish, that he's arrogant, and that it's all about him. Couldn't be more wrong. Most selfish person ever. And I feel bad for him sometimes, because I always tell him this, I like, bro, we've put you in some bad spots throughout your life, bro, since I've been around. Like, and you've never complained, you've never pointed the finger, you've never said, man, it's y'all fault. And he's turned around. Everything we put him in position to do, we gave him the worst situation ever, and he's always turned it around. And at the end of the day, we were able to progress, to go from place to place, city to city, job to job. And at the end of the day, all he got to show for is a bunch of scars and being the most sacked quarterback in the country. And he never complained. One time never said, man, why did y'all do this? He never questioned anything, and he carries it like a champ. So for me, I think for to say that he's selfish, man, I always tell man, that's the most giving, most selfless person that you'll ever give. So when you got somebody that's leading your locker room, like you can't go wrong with a guy like that, because he'll get the shirt off his back.
Character. They assassinated his character. The New York Giants tried to assassinate his character during the NFL draft, and just threw it up and just took his character, took his name, threw it out there against the wall, and hope it stick and everybody else follow. And they followed it. And that's what hurt Shedeur in the draft. It started with the New York Giants inside their building. And it started with their head coach. It was him. And his lieutenants and sergeants around him. They assassinated Shedeur's character, and they displayed it. They displayed it for 3 days during that NFL draft. But they just don't know. They don't woke up a giant. They put another chip on Shedeur Sanders' shoulder. And he finna go out there and prove him wrong. He already started in rookie minicamp. He doing it in OTAs when he went 7 for 9 and 3 TDs. And now we finna go back to OTAs for June the 3rd, June the 4th, and June the 6th. That this Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. And he gonna put on another show. They're not gonna be able to stop this show that Shedeur Sanders finna get ready to put on. They can't. They're not gonna be able to. They're not gonna be able to. They can hide it, but they know inside. They know inside. I know they trying to control the narrative out there in public. Out there in the public. I know they're trying to do that. You can't hide. Somebody gonna leak it. And when they leak it, them CU fans gonna jump on it. And once they jump on it, it's over. And if I get it, I'm going to put it out there. I'm just trying to tell y'all. You can't stop Shador. This is his job. And my dog, Zach, is telling you what's going on. He tells you it's like night and day. Dylan Gabriel don't even have no reason to be in the NFL. He said he don't even look like an NFL quarterback.
Earn those chances, he has to do it. Now, and I really think the other guy does too, because I don't see the other guy impressing at all. And I'm not trying to be personal with him.
Right,
he
sure.
does not look like an NFL quarterback. And 31 other draft rooms didn't think he was a second-day pick.
Yeah.
So he's going to have to earn those too, because eventually they're going to matter. Right now, we're just talking about them. They don't matter.
Zach Jackson just said 31 teams didn't even see him as a second-day pick. So what make you think, or what did the Cleveland Browns brass see in Dylan Gabriel? Zach Jackson just said 31 teams. Reverend Nelson, Go Gator, I love CC. 31 other teams did not see Dylan Gabriel as a day 2 quarterback. Make it make sense. You know what? Last night, y'all had me cracking up last night with me Phillies. Some of y'all in the chat saying, man, let Shador get traded somewhere. But y'all might not be convinced me on that. I'm trying to hang in now. I'm trying to give Cleveland Brown owner the benefit of the doubt. That's the only reason, because I don't trust nobody else. I'm trying my best to give the Cleveland Browns owner, because he's top 8 for his franchise money-wise in the NFL. Yeah, he up there with Jerry Jones. But I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. But every time I hear Zach and my dog G Money, G Bush talk, y'all about to convince me, man. Might be trying to get Shador up out of Cleveland. I'm just trying to. They got to prove. They got to show me. They got time to show me. Do they really want to win? Because I think they can win. The Cleveland Browns do not have a bad team. Reverend Nelson, Go Gator, Tim Isaac. They don't have a bad team, Miss Phyllis. If you just look at the overall, they need a couple pieces. This team kind of remind me of the past, Miss Diane Brown, a Colorado team. They just need 1 or 2, 3 more pieces, and they can ride this thing. If you just look at their team, don't look at Shador. Look at the team, the other team, the defensive side. You got Myles Garrett on the defensive side, the best pass rusher, and been voted for the past 2 years the best defensive player in pro football, in the NFL, among his peers also. And I heard G Money, G Bush talk about it yesterday. They would have never gave Garrett that money if he wasn't worth it. He that good. It's a big old dude, y'all. It's a big old dude. And then they got another cornerback. He's legit. He's legit. Then they got not one, they got 2 tight ends that can go get it. Go get it. Fannin, I think that's his name, that came out of college. A bad dude. And they already got one that was on the team that balled out last year. The offensive line is decent. What I'm hearing, from what I'm hearing, they were pretty good. They just got injured along the way. I'm just saying, they need 1 or 2 or 3 more good pieces. They got 2 good, fresh running back, hungry, ready to go get it. They need 1 more wide receiver. That's it. Somebody in chat said it. Go get Will Shepherd if you have to. I'm saying they got Tillman. Tillman showed spurts last year because I seen some films. I seen a breakdown on him and everything. He kind of came on at the end. He got a chance. But still, I think they just need another go-getter wide receiver that can take that pressure off the other number 1 wide receiver, Jerry Jeudy, and just let them ride and see what they can do. And just see what they can do. I think I like the team. I like the team. I'm sorry. Yeah. All they gotta do to get that dude a chance, man. If they get that dude a chance and quit hating on him, the media need to stop hating on Shador because of Coach Prime. They gotta let that go. Coach Prime done played. He done played. Ain't nothing else they can do to Coach Prime. He done played. They just gotta let that go. But it's gonna be up to them to let it go. It look like they got a personal vandilla against Coach Prime, and they're trying to put it and link him to Shador. That's it. And I played this video earlier when I first started. She told it 100.
Some people are so threatened by someone else's confidence that they want you to dim your own light just to make them feel better. And that's not going to happen here. I mean, let's be honest. You don't like him because he's flashy, because he has a nice watch, better than yours, better than mine. You know, I mean, that just sounds like hating though to me. I mean, he is a rich kid who's really earned it. And that's why people should actually be applauding Shador. He doesn't have any scandal attached to his name, upstanding citizen. He's always supportive of his teammates and has been an excellent leader on the field, looks like it off the field. It's not easy walking in the footsteps of your famous dad, let alone Hall of Fame, best to ever do it type dad. But it just shows you how much of a hard worker he really is, because no one's going to be harder on Shador than his dad and then also himself.
Y'all, they got to let it go. They got to let it go. Let the play on the field take care of itself. Let the play on the field take care of itself. Let the play on the field take care of itself. And quit. Cleveland media, quit it. Trying to sell us on Joe Flacco. Quit trying to sell us on Kenneth Pickett. Quit trying to sell DG, Dylan Gabriel, on us as a quarterback better than Shador Sanders. We're not crazy. We're not blind. We're not crazy. And we surely are not ignorant nor stupid. We know the game. We all have seen football played at a high level. We have. Don't try to sell us, Miss Mary Kay and the other dude. Quit trying to sell us and push Joe Flacco down my throat. And Kenny Pickett and DG, Dylan Gabriel. It ain't gonna work. I'm not buying. The owner can't sell me that. That GM nor that head coach can tell me those three quarterbacks, along with Deshaun Watson, is a better quarterback than Shador Sanders. And you're not going to be able to do that to those players in that locker room, nor your fan base. You're just not going to be able to sell that. So you need to go ahead and squash that. Some of the media is coming around. Some of them is now. That they seeing what we seeing. See the word out. You used to can go out there and just write what you want to write. Ain't no cameras, ain't nothing around, and sell the public whatever you want to sell as a reporter or as a beat writer. But you can't do that now. Social media is real and is here. As long as they have this right here and can video it, they're going to put it on their platform, and all it takes is one person to see it, and they start sharing it, and the whole world going to see it. You cannot push Deshaun Watson, Joe Flacco, Kenneth Pickett, nor Dylan Gabriel down the fan base throat no more. You can't do that. They can have a private practice all they want. They can have a private practice all they want. They don't want no media. They don't want nobody in there. But it's going to be one time. It's going to be that one time. You're going to have to open it up and let somebody see. And people like Zach Jackson and reporters like G. Bush, Garrett Bush of the barbershop, get a hold to it. They're going to put it out there because many of us are following this story. And all because of Shador Sanders. All because of Shador Sanders. We know him. He's been him. We watched him at Jackson State, and we just watched him at Colorado. You watching Sports Talk. We'll be Watts, and I'm your host. I'll be back tonight with Reverend Nelson, I Love CC, and R Jizzle. We're going to give you the best show you ever had before at the 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Shiloh, if it'll take you on a tour to end this broadcast. Come on, dog. Talk to us out there in Florida.
What's going on with y'all, man? I'm out here in Tampa. We about to get some brunch. It's the weekend out here. Had a good week of practice and stuff. Got to eat good on the weekends. Right now, it's not really hot. It's kind of like, it feels like Colorado, 75 degrees out there. We in downtown Tampa. I forgot what this place is called over here, but they got a lot of... Let's go! I've only been here for like a week and a half, so we'll see more. How you doing? What's up?
You look good, man, out there on the field. I'm excited for you on the Bucks, brother.
Chiefs fan, but respect.
Yeah, Chiefs fans here.
I appreciate you.
Hell yeah, congrats, brother.
Thank you.
Man. Keep working hard, man.
Well, definitely.
Yeah, man. Welcome to Tampa, though, man. We're going to support you, man.
Appreciate it.
Can I get a picture for the kids?
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Nice meeting you. Thank you. Big time guy. Big time appetite. All right, y'all. That's the first episode, Trying Food in Tampa. Y'all comment some suggestions I should go to and try out, and I'm going to give you an honest rating. Tap in.
We should.